All right. Now it's connected. Go here. Go here. Click this. Go here. All right. Now we're streaming again. Oh, man. Talk about a pain in the booty. All right. Let's try and get at least one more win. I'll feel pretty good about it if I do. This has been a pretty terrible day for drafting, seeing how my internet just keeps cutting out randomly. And then missing a few picks. Getting random cards that are not even in the colors that I'm trying to run. That's a no-go. That's a keep. Put back the last one? Nah, put back the Sphinx. Let's let's be honest here. I have another Sphinx in the deck, so it's not like it's gone forever. Omen, Port, Vigilante, Homestead. You got it. Here you go. Alright, opponent, your turn. What is the risk that is so deadly? Yeah. No. Alright, your turn. Hmm. Sure, you got it. Alright. This might slip away from me. That Cactus Folk sure shot is scary. I do not line up very well against it. Yeah, I'm okay. Last swing, my Vigilante. Makes sense. Yeah, can't take that because. Wait. I thought it was only. No, it's the other one. This one is any non land permanent. Right. Okay. Okay. You know what? That's fine. No blocks. Come in. Yes. Yep. Pay the ward. Attack with both. Because I'm guessing you don't want to block. Yeah, that's what I thought. So take your one. Take your little peck on the cheek. The little. Mwah. That kisu. If I could somehow activate... That doesn't activate it, but... No attacks. Or... No, it's too late now. I would have needed to already have buffed it. Mm-hmm. Right. You got it, opponent. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. These are my blocks. Yeah. Take up the shield. Here you are. All right. Yeah, I don't think I have much of a way out of this one. Rotting Sphinx? Less so, maybe. Yeah. I don't see too much hope in this one. All right. They decided not to go full shields down. It's pretty smart. Hmm. We got a mystical tether. They're gonna go back up to 9. And I'm gonna take quite a lot. Alright, no, they just got it. I don't think I have any way to come back from this one. Drew way too many lands. Good job, opponent. Alright, let's open up these packs. See what diamonds I get. Oh, hey, a wild card. Oh, hey, an unlicensed. So, hey, grindstone. I mean, diamonds is diamonds. It doesn't really show that in the sets, does it? Okay, collection. Let me go here. Not collected. How am I supposed to look up what's in the bonus sheet if like it doesn't show? Because even if I do this, because this doesn't show me the bonus sheet stuff either. Hmm. Okay. Well, 100% it. Okay. That's enough of that for now. Let's go, and I'm going to switch on over to the free-to-play account. Okay, that takes care of that. I'll go here. Go here. All right. Let's do this. Wait, was this ranked or was this not ranked? I don't remember. We'll find out. We shall find out. Oh, so it is. Okay, we'll play first. Yeah. Seems like an okay hand to me. Let's see. They are running some sort of brew they came up with. They're running 70 cards. All right. Let the opponent cook. See what they got. They might have something interesting for me. I'm sorry, who? And then you mentioned collect evidence for. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Okay. All right. You got it. To make it a 5/5 costs 4 mana. Is that till end of turn or just period? As long as this guy remains tapped. Okay. Um, next, attack. You want to block? I didn't think so. You may choose. Okay, so that is part of its activation cost. And it can only be done as a sorcery. So we'll go like this. We'll go like this. We'll end turn. We'll hit this. We'll hit this for green. We'll take that. We'll resolve. Come on tapped. Resolve. 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 Keep that on top. Okay. Here you go. Yeah, you need a lot more mana before you can crack that opponent. That's exactly why I did it in the order and the way that I did. Also, you need some black mana in order to crack that. Okay. Sure. It's a 3/6. You got it. And this is Craft with Creatures 7. Yeah, Why would you tap all my blue? Okay. Whatever. No tax. Arena. Why'd you tap? Come on. Tap these two. Alright, whatever. I mean, unless I play a creature here, I think I have him dead next turn. Sure. Okay. Alright. No blocks. I'll take 5. My turn. All right. Opponent is very dead. Well, I have no idea what they're doing, so we'll just run it back with as is. I don't know. We'll see what it is exactly the opponent is trying to cook. Yeah, okay. I don't hate it. Or as Power Dragon would say, I ain't mad at it. Because I really am not. Okay. Sure. You got a land of war elves, opponent. There's some sort of weird lands, make lands creatures type deck. Then alright, more power to them. Sure. You got it. Sure. Uh-huh. That's going to have Summoning Sickness, opponent, if you try and make that into a land to attack me with. Okay. Oh, it gets haste. That's right. The alchemy version grants haste. Alright, yeah, sure. I'll take 4. Uh... Now, this is interesting. I think what I do is I just chill. Because I could counter whatever the opponent wants to try and play. If they want to try and play anything. I can block any of these guys. Then I can kill whatever. If the opponent tries to animate a land. So Delayed in Diablo. Dilladan. Dogs Dibadome. Dilladan Dibadome. Dibby-do, dibby-da, dibby-da, dibby-yeah. Sure. Yeah. You want to tap out to put counters on it? Oh. No, you're just... Okay. Well, I'll block that and kill your forest. That was a very interesting line. Okay. Sure. Heck. No, I can't do it like that. Timing doesn't work out. Okay, so this will block here. 1 block. Bam. Blow up this land. I take 1. That's cool. So we go ahead, Outcaster. Grab that. Pick up this. Lay it down. Yeah, I'll keep the worm on top. No attacks in turn. I mean, I guess I could have killed the Llanowar Loam Speaker. Yeah, I'll take your forest. Counter your obstinate Baloth. Alright, they're tapped down. Doesn't matter which one I take here. We'll take the green-white. No attacks. Your turn. Okay, opponent. What's your 4/4s want to do in the face of 4/5s? No. Okay. Kill the Scrap Gorger at least. So that's not bad, opponent. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Sure. But now what? Now nothing. Huh. Alright. Come in untapped. We'll grab the Oko.
You're standing between me and my prize.
I'm in love with the Oko.
I'd like you to meet a dear friend of mine. Would you like to see a magic trick?
I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to play around this deck. It seems they threw in every cool land that they had and all the green cards. They saw ramp and was like, okay, cool. These ramp me. This makes creatures or lands into creatures. You know. Captivating Caves. It's a good limited card. Why wasn't it red more now, thinking about it, actually? Probably because it was 4 and tap to give something 2 counters. So it costs 5 mana to give something 2+1/+1s. Alright, opponent. What's your plan? You have a Cavern of Souls? Okay. Sure.
Finders keepers.
We'll get rid of this Phantom then. We'll just go ahead and kill this now. We'll make it to where this can't block.
And this is just
There you go. All right, opponent, what you got for me, huh? What you got? What you got? What you got? Sure. You want to take one of my 6/7s? Yeah, I wouldn't have taken that. Definitely not what I would have picked, but I. Sure, you got it. I'm not blocking it. Hit him with the Teferi. Yeah, okay. So I'll take 4, 12, 13. All right, cool. This will block here. Yep. All right, with the plat 1. We're getting close to diamond. And that was our last daily win. Haywire mites, huh? Well, the deck ain't bad. So if we go ahead and take a look at the deck and what we have. So for removal, we're doing in the best of 3 and in alchemy. If you're wondering why we're doing it in alchemy, it's because since the new accounts are basically given the starter decks that actually are for alchemy and not the standard meta, we went ahead and did that. We could go ahead and quickly switch over to the standard meta, which I'm thinking about doing. The only thing that we're running in here that would not be legal in the standard meta is the Palantirs. We can easily get rid of those, put another buried in the garden, and then find something to go ahead and fill out the sideboard. But in the best of 3, our matchups are, let's see, we are pretty good against, let me go ahead and bring up my untapped. So against the Boros decks, we're a 6 and 4 win, so we're at a 60% win rate in alchemy. That's usually a haste type deck with Tajic on turn 4. Or it's your usual just Boros Convoke Snoros. Mono red, not so great against. This deck overall has a 64% win rate with 35 and 20. Um, our worst matchups actually are against Mardu, white, black, red, Selesnya, white, green, Gruul, red, green, and then Jund with a white bug, or Mardu with the bug, or however bug goes. I don't know what bug is. But we're very favored up against like black white decks, um, multicolored decks. We really struggle when it comes to like fast creature type decks or fast spell heavy type decks. Um, I just had crafted a second 3 steps ahead, so we went ahead and replaced the negates that were in here with the 3 steps ahead, because only having one 3 step ahead and one negate was a little weird and awkward, because there's times where I wanted to 3 steps ahead, or there's a time I wanted to negate. We're running phantom interference for, early game, early turn, removal, disruption. And believe it or not, creating that 2/2 has been relevant plenty of times, making that 2/2 flyer. You have 4 Get Losts, 2 Armor Scribe Gorgers to go ahead and help with the ramp, as well as Crime for targeting their graveyards. Crime to enable the Free Strider outlook. We have Spelunking to also go ahead and help us with our ramp a bit. Draws us a card, as well as goes ahead and puts in all of these tap lands, all of these deal 1 damage tap lands that we have into play untapped. We have the Tranquil Frillbacks for, of course, getting rid of those pesky artifacts and enchantments, as well as Graveyard Hate, which are also crime. We love that. Gaining 4 life. It's been relevant against those aggro matchups, not as much as I'd hope, since really getting to do any of these modes, I'm really more looking to cast it on turn 4, turn 5 to try and get maybe 2 of them, 1 of them from turn 4. 4 Colossal Rattle Worms, because, we're running all these deserts. We might as well flash in these big stompy boys. 6/5 Trample. Also, go ahead if they get killed pretty easily, we can go ahead and ramp ourselves. We have Oko, the ringleader. Pretty good, in my opinion, as you saw from that last match. We can go ahead and make 3/3 tokens to help protect himself. Draw 2, discard a card, or discard 2 unless we committed a crime, but we have plenty of ways to commit crimes, like with our land, so usually we're only discarding 1 card. And I have ultimated Oko a few times, so getting a second Colossal Rattleworm, or a second Spinewoods Armadillo, for example, which we have on our top end. It's great for finding us a land that we need, as well as gaining life early game if we need to, as well as if we draw it late, it's just a 7/7 reach ward 3 for 6, which is pretty good if you ask me. And then, of course, we're running Bonnie Paul, Clear Cutter. Bonnie has actually put in a lot of work. The creating bow has been very relevant and significant in a lot of games and a lot of matchups, where suddenly on turn 5 because I ramped out, or turn 4 because I got the nuts type of ramp, Bonnie Paul. See, turn 4 because 1, turn 2 Scrap Gorger, turn 3 Free Strider, target Scrap Gorger, get something out, target Free Strider, get another land, play it on turn 4. So yeah, you could even get Bonnie Paul out onto turn 4, maybe turn 5. But just ramping it out is pretty nice. Getting out the 2 bodies especially. So let's say they get rid of Bonnie Paul. Still have a big, huge ox. And we're running 61 cards, as you can see, because we do need a 27 might be a better land count because every now and again we do miss with our free strider outlook. However, I don't really want to cut anything else out of here, so we're just going to run 61 cards with 26 lands. And then on our sideboard, we have one final showdowns. 3 not on my watches. Not on my watches are especially for those matchups where the Tajiks are prevalent or dominant. They have indestructible. I don't really have very many ways to interact with them early. So not on my watch is a great way to go ahead and get rid of them. Or if I am going up against the Phyrexian Obliterator fight type decks, I can just side these in, wait for their attacks, not on my watch, and then play out my other things. We have 3 Gaia's Gifts. That's just to give us a little bit more push in those matchups where if we're going into more of a grindy game, we are able to go ahead and give trample to, say, our Outcaster Greenblade, because even if I have quite a few of my deserts out, let's say it's a 9-10, well, if the opponent has a way to create a lot of tokens, a lot of 1/1s, they can chump it all day, every day. Gaia's Gift goes ahead and gets us that trample that we need, as well it gives it hexproof indestructible, not too bad. 2 temporary lockdowns, self-explanatory, all the little early drops. We go ahead, cast this, take it all, eat it up, yum yum yum. We have the Urza Silex. The reason why we're running the Urza Silex, it might seem weird because it blows up lands. However, you're left with 6 lands. Bonnie Paul only costs 6. Anytime you attack with a creature, you draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. So we use Bonnie Paul's effect here to go ahead and just basically start ramping ourselves back up to high amounts. Plus, it gives us pings, extra pings again from the desert lands. The Palantirs, pretty self-explanatory. They're extra card draw if we need. If I see the opponent happens to have plenty of ways to deal with Oko or anything like that. And then we have 2 Buried in the Gardens. They are just extra types of removal to get rid of those pesky types of creatures that are either dodge different types of removal, mostly Tajik once again, the ones with indestructible, able to get around that, grab it, put it underneath, goes ahead and ramps us, and then 1 unstable glyph bridge. The reason why we have 1 unstable glyph bridge in here is quite simple. I opened it up. I was needing sweepers. Here's my sweepers. So we have Final Showdown, Urza Silex, unstable glyph bridge for getting rid of whatever. Temporary lockdowns to get rid of the tiny ones. Not on my watches. And Buried in the Gardens to go ahead and get rid of indestructible boys. Gaia's Gifts to go ahead and push through that little bit of extra damage as well as save something because it does give it hexproof and indestructible. So if the opponent tries to go ahead and board wipe, unless it's an exile board wipe like Sunfall, we can save something. And that's about it. Oh, and the Sandstorm Verge, just for the fact that it can make sure something can't block. So if we're looking at, we have 2 creatures, the opponent only has 1, we can force them to, we can force which creature they block with. Let's say they have a 1/1 and then a shield rate, a 4/5 shield rate. Well, they're looking like the next attack is going to kill them. So they're definitely going to block with the 1/1. But if we go and make the 1/1 not be able to block, we go ahead and swing in. We trade whatever our thing is, take out their shield rate. Perfect. Now, it's even better if we're able to do that with an outcasted green blade. They go and block it, and then we Gaia's gift it. It's pretty sweet. That is the deck. And as you can see, the only things I have in here are this is the template that I started with. This was Power Dragon's version of the deck. Boseiju, this was for the standard. As Azusa, has bovine interventions, though I think I would remove those. This is what I used as a starting template. I do have the bristly bills. They just don't feel very relevant, especially if I go against any sort of black deck. They just immediately die to cut down, unfortunately, so that's why we don't use them. This is the standard version of the deck that I created. It's kind of what the old deck was, except I just removed. Yeah, see, it still has the 3 steps to negates. It has an unlicensed hearse because we opened up one of those. Buried in the Gardens, another Bonnie Paw, and a Nissa Ascendant Animist. Which, I don't know. If I go and turn the other one into a, let's say, got rid of the 2 Palantirs, I would probably put the Ascendant, Nissa the Ascendant Animist in there. I'd get rid of these 2 negates, put in the 2 3 steps ahead, get rid of the Phantom Interference. Maybe put another Buried in the Garden. Yeah. Alright, that's gonna do it for today. Everything keeps, the internet keeps going down. It's a little bit too unstable, and I don't feel right continuing to stream, especially whenever it's not a pleasant viewing experience, and it's definitely not going to be a fun editing experience for me. I probably have like 6 different video files for, I don't know, 40 minutes of footage. So that's going to be fun. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Anyone who happens to see the VOD, please do subscribe. Hit that follow, yada, yada, yada. You can also go ahead and click on my profile, and you will see a way to go ahead and I have my Twitch linked in it. Go ahead and go to my Twitch. I do not monitor my YouTube chat. It's a little too much for me to be able to do both at once. And then follow me up on Twitch. All right. Thank y'all.